Hey guys, my name is Jody. I'm a college student. I'm a guitar player. I absolutely love guitar. I love everything about it. And I was thinking last week, I just got a YouTube page. Why don't I put up some guitar lessons for people who are just starting, save you guys some money and give me something to do with my free time. So today I'm going to teach you guys some really basic things about guitar. I'm going to try to talk to you like you have never touched a guitar. So the first thing I want to teach you guys is how to tune a guitar. The tuning for guitar, starting from the top string going down, is E, A, D, G, B, and E. Now, you can buy a tuner at your local guitar store. You can find some online. There are a lot of options for that kind of stuff. You can get apps for your smartphone even. That's how I usually tune mine. So, once you get your guitar, you're going to get yourself in tune, and you'll be ready to go with this video. Okay, first thing I'm teaching you, fretting. Each of these little metal bars that you see on the neck of the guitar is called a fret. And what you're going to do to hold the right fret to change your note is you're going to hold directly behind the bar that you're intending to use. If I was going to fret on the 5th fret of the A string, I would find the 5th bar of the A string and I would fret directly behind it. And it's going to give me a clean, that's a D. It's going to give me a clean D sound. Now you want to be behind it. It's important to be behind it, not on top of it, or you're going to get this muffled, muted sound. And it's not going to be the right sound. It's not what you're looking for. So that's fretting. The most important thing to remember when you're fretting is you want to use the very tip of your finger. Not like underneath your fingernail, and not like so close to your fingernail that it hurts, but the tip of your finger, not the meaty part of the flat of your finger, just kind of the tip. It's going to be really important later because you're going to want to play more complicated chords, and if you don't learn how to do that now, you're going to have a problem with it later. So take your time, fret properly, and use the tip of your finger. The second thing I want to talk about is picks. This is just a orange Dunlop. I'm not even sure what gauge pick this is. I kind of use it when I'm playing more punky, you know, mainstream kind of stuff. Now, when you're holding your pick, you want to hold it between your pointer and your thumb, kind of on the side of your finger, not like between the tips of your fingers like this, but on the side of your pointer finger and on the flat, meaty part of your thumb, kind of like this. Now also, you don't want to grip way down at the base of the pick like this, because when you strum, it's gonna be really loud. It's gonna knock you out of tune, and you're gonna drop your pick a lot. So you want to be kind of closer to the very tip of the pick. You're going to leave just enough tip poking out. I don't know if you can see that. Just enough of it poking out to where you can really hit the strings. And that's going to help you play faster. That's going to help you hold on to your pick better. It's going to give you a better tone out of your guitar because you can control the pick better. Okay, now the way I'm going to make these lessons work is I'm going to attach a PDF every week, and that way I don't have to spend so much time in video trying to describe to you how to play a chord or a note or whatever. So in this week's PDF, I have open notes and I have X's, which indicate closed notes. An open note is just not fretting the string. You just that's an open strum right there. Open E, A, D, G, B, E. You're going to fret nothing. That will be indicated by a 0. Then an X will be a closed note, and what that means is you're just not going to play that. Like in the C note, you're not going to play the low E. You're going to start on the A string like this. So That will help you navigating the PDF document that I'm going to upload down at the bottom in the description. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 7 major chords. They'll be in the PDF document, so don't worry too much about seeing exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to play each one for you and kind of give you some tips about them so that you can play them easily. I'm going to start with the E chord. It's going to kind of look like this. I know you can't see that incredibly well, but I'm playing it with my pointer, middle, and ring fingers, and it sounds like this. Just go slow and make sure you're using the tips of your fingers. If you're using the meaty part of your fingers, it's going to sound like this. You see how that note right there is not getting out because my fingers are not letting the notes come through. So you want to make sure you're playing on the tips of your fingers. Play it slowly and let your left hand get used to making that shape. The second chord I've put on the PDF is an A, and I play it with my 2, 3, and 4 fingers, which is these 3, and it just sounds like this. You're not going to play the low E on this one. The E is closed, so you're going to start on the A, and that's an A chord. The next is a D, and I play it with my 1, 2, and 3 fingers. And it sounds like this. And it starts on the D string. You're not going to play the E or the A. You're just going to strum from the D down, so just the bottom 4 strings. The next chord I have for you is the C. With it, you're not going to play the low E, and I'm also playing it with the 1, 2, and 3 fingers. And it sounds like this. Now remember, use your fingertips. Don't use the flat part of your finger or you're really going to have trouble later. The next chord I put on was G. For it I use my 2, 3, and 4 finger, but you can use 1, 2, and 3, whatever's more comfortable for you. And it sounds like this. And that's a G. The next 2 are going to be a little harder because they have bars in them, and when I say a bar, what you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger and you're going to fret all 6 strings at whatever fret you're doing. So this would be a 1, 3, 5. So the next 2 are a little harder because you're going to do that and be adding the chord shape to that. So the first one is the F, which is the easier of the 2, and you're going to bar behind the first and then make an E shape just like you normally would, except you're going to move it up 1 fret. And it'll sound like this. That's an F. The harder of the 2 is going to be the B, and it's an A played on the 4th fret with a bar on the 2nd. So you're going to bar 2nd and then make your A shape like this, and it'll sound like this. Again, you're not going to play the low E on this one, just like you did with the A, and that's a B sound right there. That's all I have for you guys this week. If you have questions or comments, please post them. I'll answer them, and if you have any video suggestions, let me know. I'll try to do something with those. Other than that, that's all I have for you this week. Check out the PDF, download it. It'll help you out. If you don't feel like you can learn all of these chords just right off the bat, don't feel like you failed, because it's going to take time. Guitar is a lot of muscle memory. So you just have to practice until your hand just memorizes it. You'll wake up one morning and be able to play all of them, no problem. So until next week, have a good one.